All right, YouTube, back in the shop, little shop ADHD, and you saw me assembling another fantastic set of coasters sent to me by none other than Mike Nixon. Mike, thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. Now the wife can stop threatening to steal mine from the shop. You know how it is when you got a steel workbench and it's hot and you got a cold beverage that's condensating rapidly. It will cover your workbench in water and you'll get a big rust spot. Anyway, Mike makes these wonderful coasters with a nice indentation there that's probably 1/8 of an inch. Hold quite a bit of water. Solid aluminum, you know, what's that, 1/2 inch thick? Fantastic, with this nice little stand. Very nice. So, thank you very much, Mike. I greatly appreciate it. So, a little shop ADHD. So, that's about all we're going to have for machining content today. We're going to have a little shop update. Been doing a little shop project. And got a door over here. Hold on just a sec. Got a door over there. And you can't tell it, but behind that door is a big brick arch. And there's a door in that arch. And we're going to talk about that door. So I'm going to go to the computer. I'm going to pull up some pictures of the exterior of the building. Show you the door, show you the problem with the door, show you what I'm doing about the door, solicit your ideas for the door. So, we're going to have a little fun with this. So, let's move over to the computer and let me show you what I got. We'll do a little narrating here and then look forward to your feedback. Okay, here's the exterior of that same door. I didn't mean to imply there was a separate door inside the arch. That big square door that you saw is the interior door, and it's obviously larger than this arch. This arched appearance is just a facade. The door is completely non-functional. It was a sliding door at some point in time, and then somebody foamed it completely in place, put pieces of steel around it or pieces of angle next to it, and weather stripped it and immobilized it, so it is not functional. It's not original to the building. The building was originally built in 1880. It had an iron gate in this location. So you see this row of bricks down here. When I originally purchased the building, this row of bricks was not here. The sidewalk that I'm standing on when I took this picture, if you look behind me, the street curb is about 1 inch high. So when it rains, water washes down this street, washes across this sidewalk, and washed under this door. This door, as you can tell, extends down below sidewalk grade. And you probably can see the problem I'm having with the door already if you look over to the right side. That's right, the love of every property owner, rot. Here you can clearly see how the door extends down below the grade of the street, how it fills up with leaves and dirt, and it's virtually impossible to keep clean. While adding the row of bricks did solve the water problem, at least most of it, it certainly didn't solve the leaf problem or just the door getting wet in general, because there is no eave or overhang over this door. So what exactly are we going to do about this door? I don't need it to be a functioning door, because if you slide this door back, if it slid back, there's a good solid 8-inch drop to the floor inside the shop. And this opens up onto a busy street, so I don't need it to be a functional door. I'd also like to be able to see this beautiful brick arch from the interior of the building. I mean, it's architecture like this is the reason I bought the building in the first place. So I want to put a door interior to this arch that, while though it will get rid of this great deep offset, it will allow me to see the door from the interior. And I live inside a building, not outside a building. I'm more concerned about what I see than what people outside see. So what are we going to do? So there you go. That's pretty much where the door sits now, except it's all black. That's a fiber reinforced tar waterproofing material. So I built the frame out of 2x6s. I faced it with half-inch treated plywood and coated it with this stuff in the meantime. For reference, the bottom of the door is 10 feet wide. The center of the door is 10 feet tall. The black section you see here is 5 foot tall, and the radius is 5 foot all the way across. She is a beauty. So now I got to do something to fill this door. So there you go. The great door project. So I've got to put a face on the door. And I am in what you call a historic district. What is a historic district, you say? It's where you shouldn't buy your property. Too late for me. Anyway, so there's this board here in Vicksburg called the Architectural Review Committee. And they basically have a subjective license over what I can and cannot do with my property. Feels American, doesn't it? Anyway, so I have to put in an application, I have to put in a design and colors, and it has to be approved by this board. And then once it's approved, I can get a permit and I can start the work. If I so much as clean the windows outside without a permit, I'll get a stop work notice. You know, I mean, boom, bow, you know. So anyway, I've got to do a door. I wanted to do copper. I don't like to paint. I wanted to do a copper exterior, you know, maintenance free for well past the end of my lifetime, or a metal exterior of some sort, but I was denied. So anyway, I have to do something in there. Now that the hole is filled, I can go about tearing down the remnants of the old door and the remnants of the old sliding mechanism, doing any brick patchwork that needs to be done. And in general, making this arch an attractive feature of the shop, and one that you will hopefully be seeing in many videos to come. So I would love suggestions, pictures, links, ideas. You artistic people out there, what would you do with the door? You know, I mean, put it out there. I can put something in front of people, and you know, if they say no, I can always just do all the construction on Saturdays and wait for the fallout. Would I do that? I wouldn't do that. Not me. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's hear your ideas. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. Again, Mike Nixon, thank you very much for the coasters. Fantastic. Bringing this sit home to the wife, which you sent them for. Very nice, very much appreciated. Looking forward to your ideas on the door. Looking forward to getting back on the rod bender project next week. And got some exciting stuff coming for the shop. So be safe in the shop, and I'll be back with you soon.